Hello, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I'm really excited for this one because it's the last weekend in September and I do have 3 books that I'm going to try and finish by the end of this month. So it's Friday now. What is it? The 26th? Yes, it's Friday the 26th. So this will be like a 4-day, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this will be like a 5-day vlog. I am currently reading Rose and Chains. I still need to finish Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and I've started Mile High, so hopefully I can get all 3 done. Right now we are starting the vlog off with going to Barnes & Noble because it's been a long work week and I feel like it's well deserved.
I've got a few books that I'm hoping to get.
And Andrew's making fun of me, but seriously, I'm trying not to buy books and then they just keep releasing them. Bryn Weaver's new book that I absolutely have to have because come on, I love her. I can't think of the name right now. I have to actually get the names of the books in order before we get there. But also Alchemized came out. I'm having a little bit of FOMO and I never get FOMO, but I'm like, I guess I better pick this up. Although I know that she is trying to separate this from Manacled. I do want to read Manacled as well. I mean, don't come after me, but I'm like, I want to know what the buzz is, and I also really like the Harry Potter references. But anyway, we'll see what else is in there. I think I have one more in my mind. I just can't think of it right now. But let's go to the bookstore and let's get some stuff. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday. We lost Saturday to the void. Yeah, it cannot be recovered. We lost a day, which is fine. Friday, the bookstore went really well. Let me give you guys the haul because I came home and was utterly exhausted. Never did a haul. And then you guys saw a little bit of footage of me reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. That is literally all that I read yesterday. I ended up working a lot yesterday and then just wanting to cuddle up with Andrew and watch movies and relax together. So it is Sunday. He is working. It is my relaxed day. I'm literally going to rot and read. Like that's on the agenda. Even Andrew's like, I don't want to see you doing anything. Rot and read. I'm like, yes, I'm going to do that. Let's do a quick little haul. I have another exciting haul, not just the books, that I'll share with you guys after this as well. I'm very proud of myself. I picked up the only 3 that I was going in there for. Nothing extra. I did get Andrew a couple books and my sister a book as well, but for myself, I got the 3 that I said I was going to get, and that is it. The first one is The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovellino. I have never read anything by this author. I have heard nothing but good things about this book, though. It's like everybody's entering their Lady Night era, and I'm like, you know what? I'm here for it. So now I have this one and The Night and the Moth on my shelf, which will probably both get read around the same time, I'm thinking. I feel like these are going to be like really good November, December reads. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I hear really good things. I'll read you guys a little bit of what it says on the back. This follows Gray Flynn. She's dedicated her life to her mage, Kier. She will be his blade on the battlefield, his healer, and his protector. The deep well of raw power inside her is Kier's to wield. They are bound together by blood and magic, but there's one truth Gray dare not reveal, not even to Kier. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm loving the art on the front as well. It just looks so good. And then I got Tour Season by Bryn Weaver. This is a really beautiful B&N exclusive edition. I was going to get it on Amazon. I was like, no, I really want the B&N exclusive because I love Bryn Weaver. She's now just an auto-buy author for me. The Ruinous Love trilogy is seriously one of my favorite things that I've read. Something I loved so much that I will reread. While I love almost literally everything that I read, I don't say that about a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to series. And that is definitely definitely a trilogy that I will read again and again. I feel like this is the start of her next trilogy called The Seasons of Carnage, and it sounds absolutely insane already, which if you know Brynn Weaver, then you know we should expect nothing less from her. So the setting of this takes place in a place called Cape Carnage, and basically this girl Harper, who is a gardener, let's just say she's definitely doing something to tourists during tourist season that she is hiding in her garden. And that already out of the gate, I'm like, this is going to be ridiculously fun and make me question my morality. But everything gets turned upside down from her when a very gorgeous tourist comes to town. That's all I'm going to say. I'm so excited. I do feel like this is a really good October book, so we will see. Obviously, I've already pulled my October TBR if you saw that video, but I'm feeling like this one might need to get added and replace another one. We will see. I don't know. Can it be a 13-ish book a month? But that one's going to be read soon. And then last, I fell into the hole, the Oblivion. Now, let me just say that I know that this is different than the fan fiction that was published, Manacled. However, I do want to read Manacled first. I have Manacled on my Kindle. It's sitting there. It's waiting for me. It is apparently 2,000 pages on the Kindle, I heard. I don't know. I thought it was 1,000, but then I saw somebody posted recently it's 2,000. I'm like, 2,000 pages is quite ridiculous, but I still feel like I need to read Manacled. Like, I'm not even gonna look at the pages. Honestly, I'm just gonna hide that on the Kindle and read it and then finish it when I finish it. But I did get it alchemized, and I am shocked at how absolutely gorgeous this book is. It weighs 1,000,000 pounds, so I'm not gonna hold it up much longer because this is my bad wrist, but look how gorgeous that is, the cover. And it has a reversible dust jacket. I don't know why, but from everybody's videos, I thought that this was a paperback, and I thought that the purplish color on the covers was actually brown. And so I was like, oh, I don't even think I really like the book. I don't even like the cover, but I'll grab it anyway. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. It's actually like purple color, not brown. This is what the naked hardback looks like. Again, just gorgeous, very simple, but look at this reversible dust jacket. All I know about this book, like I said, is that it was taken from her Hermione fanfic, but it does say here, in this riveting dark fantasy debut, a woman with missing memories fights to survive a war-torn world of necromancy and alchemy, and the man tasked with unearthing the deepest secrets of her past. I will say that I know Manacled is based off of characters from Harry Potter, obviously Hermione and Draco. It's a love story between them, but it is based on like had Voldemort won the war, and I think Draco is like his right-hand man or something, and it also pulls a lot of inspiration from The Handmaid's Tale, so it's really, 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 really dark. So if you want to read something like this, read your trigger warnings, because I know that this also is going to be quite similar to that, and obviously very dark. This book is 1,000 pages. I think it's like just over 1,000, so I'm not going to read this soon, but it's on my shelf. I have it, and I will read it eventually. All right, let me show you guys the other package that I got. I purchased 2 sweaters, and this is totally Ellen Catherine's fault. I follow her on YouTube. She also is on Instagram and TikTok. I think I've talked about her before. She does bookish content, and I absolutely love her vlogs. Follow her if you don't. I will tag her in the description of this video, but she totally influenced me, and I was like, I have to have these 2 sweaters immediately. These pieces are from the Common Room shop. I will tag her Instagram in the description of this video as well, so that you guys have that and can go find these pieces. First, I got this gorgeous pullover half zip. It is in the size large, extra large. You can order a small, medium, or a large, extra large, and I'm not sure if she goes up from there, but I went with this size, and it's perfect. I absolutely love the green detail on it, and I'm just a sucker for anything heather gray. Just stunning. I love the collar detail as well, and I really also like the sleeves, so I'm so excited to wear this. The other one I am wearing, I wore it all day yesterday, and I'm wearing it all day today. It is so cozy. I have my AC down just so that I can enjoy this sweater, because yes, it is still in fact 90 something degrees outside here. This one has a V-neck detail that I love. I just love this puffy college lettering. It just makes me so happy. Again, another heather gray. Love the sleeves. This is like a nice chunky oversized perfect sweater. It is so cozy. I love her shop. It is quite pricey, just an FYI, but definitely worth going and taking a look if you are wanting some cozy bookish merch. And I just felt like I absolutely needed some. I only have one bookish sweater that I purchased like earlier last year, so I felt like I needed a couple staple pieces, especially to wear in these reading vlogs. Okay, I brought you guys back a little bit closer, but I have my tea. I am going to finish Bury Our Bones, guys. I don't even have words anymore. This is what, the 3rd vlog that we've talked about this in. I love it. I'm so loving it. It's such a, like, again, I'm not even lying. I'm not even sugarcoating. It is an amazing book. But for some reason, it's just one of those books that you read and you feel like you haven't made a dent in. Even my husband said he just wanted to like read the first few pages. He read 5 pages and he thought that he read like 20. I was like, yeah, I don't know. What is this like V.E. Schwab black hole that I'm in? But very good. Her writing's very good. let's sit and finish this once and for all. I have like over 100 pages left, maybe 130. I feel like it's gonna take me 3 hours to read that. Like, honestly, 3 hours. But let's do it. Let's get started. Let's read. Okay, I just finished it. I'm at a loss for words. I literally immediately ran into the office. Andrew's working from home today, and I was like, you are not ready. Like, you are not ready for this. This is going to be one of your favorite reads of the year. It's one of my favorite reads of the year. It's one of the best books that I've read this year as far as like just writing, creativity, storyline, twists. I mean, I'm obsessed, guys. I'm obsessed. Like, is all of V.E. Schwab going to be like this? I'm not ready. But I'm excited. What can I say? I mean, just go pick this up. Like, if this is on your TBR and you're staring at it, stop everything you're doing. Start it. Read it little by little like I did. I mean, I took my time with this. I don't know how long it's taken me to read it, but I took my time with it. It definitely has been like at least a week and a half or something, which honestly is not even that long. That sounds so that sounds so intense, but it hasn't been that long. But I did take my time with this in comparison to other books, and well worth it. I mean, it's just something you want to devour. I would have annotated this. I was thinking about it, but Andrew's going to read it next, and I didn't want him mega distracted by like my highlights and annotations and stuff. But wow. I'm just going to be thinking about it forever. I don't want to give anything away. I don't even honestly know what I've said about this book in previous vlogs, but this is a sapphic vampire, like historical fiction, but also takes place in present day. So you're getting 3 different timelines, essentially. It's spanning across, I guess I should say that differently. It kind of spans across 500 years. It has 3 different characters, 3 different female vampires that you're following. You're getting their stories, you're getting their history, you're getting their, when they turn, how they turn, and then how they choose to live their lives after. And then there's some twists and there's some turns and definitely an unexpected ending. It's so Interview with a Vampire. If you love Interview with a Vampire, and I haven't seen the new show, I have no idea, and honestly, I grew up watching the one with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and Kirsten Dunst, and that is like in just one of the best vampire films I've ever seen. This is very much that. It's about the loss of humanity and that dark side that comes with becoming a vampire. This does not romanticize vampirism, and I think that is so cool, because obviously like that is mostly what you're gonna get in books nowadays about vampires, and especially in shows. Like, as a huge fan of Vampire Diaries, like, it's kind of romanticizing it. That's not what you're getting here. And there goes my timer on the oven, because I'm about to bake some cookies for the next read. But wow. Yeah, I'll never shut up about it. It's one of my favorites. I love V.E. Schwab. I'm definitely going to do The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue next, and then I don't know where I will go from there. I've got a few of her other works on my shelf, but I'm blown away. So, one book done. That is book 59, I think, of this year, which is crazy. Just crazy. Honestly, I am going to move on to Rose and Chains. So I have started annotating this one, and I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to do so. So I feel like this would be a good one to finish reading today, because other than that, I just have Mile High, which was just an unexpected add to my TBR for this month. I had a few of those, but I have the audio of Mile High checked out through Libby, so I think that one will just make sense to try and finish Monday and Tuesday, since I work those days and I've just got things that I'm doing around the house. It will just be easier for me to get that done. I do not have the audio for Rose and Chains, so this one will be good to just sit down and try and read, and also just enjoy. I just got somebody to send me the Hermione fanfic that this is based on, which is called The Auction. I did not know that until Andrew and I looked it up like yesterday or something, so I actually need to check my Kindle and see if I received that from her. But I'm definitely going to be reading The Auction after this, just because I feel like I want to kind of compare them. But as a big Harry Potter fan, it's really cool to like see, oh my gosh, this is what she's alluding to, or this is a nod to that, this is a nod to that person, this is a nod to that event, this is so specifically that event, either from one of the books or the film films, and it's just very, very cool. So I'm enjoying this one very much. I'm going to go pop some cookies in the oven, and the reading shall continue. Oh, I said, I don't even know when I started. I gotta check the time earlier, but I know I said I think that would take me 3 hours, and I think it took me 2 hours to read that, just over 2 hours maybe. It's just after 2 o'clock now. So yeah, that's the update. Let's keep reading. Hello, it is the next day, and I never did an update yesterday because I just ended up reading until like midnight and then going to bed, and I am officially about 60% of the way through. I'm on chapter 29 to 65, so we are trucking through. It is another book that I do kind of feel like I'm reading at a snail's pace for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those books, but I am very much enjoying it. I do really feel, as a Harry Potter fan, I'm seeing kind of all of the nods, and it's just making me happy. Like, it's just fun. I did end up getting the auction, which is the Hermione fanfic this is based off of, on my Kindle yesterday, and I also got the Hermione fanfic that The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy is based on. I just feel like I'm entering kind of that era since I have 3 books to read. This one, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, and Alchemize, so I'll definitely be reading the actual fanfics as well. I feel like that's a whole rabbit hole that you can go down that I just don't know how far down I want to go. I feel like I'll pick, some of the big main ones and go from there, but yeah, there's like so many. But anywho, I'm really enjoying this. It is very dark though, like much darker than I was anticipating or that I was ready for. I feel like this is just like also the 4th book that I've read this month that just really has heavily has a running theme that like women are objects. At some point it's just like, oh my gosh, it's really, really heavy to read. So there is that. Be sure to read your trigger warnings, but I really like the female main character, and then obviously the male main character is just, I know I love him, I know I'm gonna love him even more, but right now he's just kind of a mystery. He's playing very kind of stone cold, and I feel like that is because Mistress Mallow in here, that I believe is like the Voldemort, if you will, is obviously reading everybody's minds that's working for her, and so he is very stoic and like very careful with how he engages with others, with how he engages with Bryony, the female main character, and I feel like he is just very strategic. We don't know any of his perspective yet. I'm hoping in the 2nd book we will get some of his perspective. I think that would be fun. I did find out yesterday that it's going to be a trilogy, so I'll add this to the list of series that I'm starting or working on. But yeah, I feel like I'm loving that. I'm loving that I know that he's being strategic, which is exactly how I felt about Rhys in the 2nd book of the Avatar series, and I love that. So I'm loving him so much already because I know that he is good. That's how I'm feeling. That is the update. I'm definitely going to try my hardest to finish this today because it's Monday, tomorrow's the last day of the month, and I obviously still have Mile High. I'm only like 20 pages in, and somehow that is like another 500-page book. Like, oh my gosh, with the 500 pagers. But we will see how far I get. I will give you guys another update later on tonight after I finish work and see where I'm at. All right, it's actually Tuesday, and I'm not going to finish these books in time, but that's okay. I have a pretty good Mile High update. I am 50% of the way through. I'm on chapter 27. It's been really helpful to have the audiobook for this one because I've just been able to listen to it in the mornings while I'm like getting ready and doing chores around the house and answering emails and things like that. So 50%, I am proud. Now realistically, I could be like, oh, I could finish it tonight, but I have a lot of work to do today. I have a very busy work day, and then tonight I have to finish editing a vlog and getting that posted for tomorrow, so it's just not gonna happen, but that's okay. As far as Rose in Chains, we are finishing this. This is happening today. I have about an hour before I need to go to work. I'm on chapter 35 right now, so I have literally 100 pages left. Let's see how much we can get done before I go to work, and then I have like a 30-minute break later, so I will try and do some more reading then. And then when I get off work, I will finish this before I go on to editing or anything. Like, this book is getting finished. But really quick, I do want to say, as far as Mile High goes, I am loving it so much more. I'm really, really liking the male main character, which I knew that was going to happen. He's very relatable to me in the sense that he experiences panic attacks and he's like in therapy and he like really openly talks about it to the people he loves. And I really just love that representation. I believe I said that before, but I'm just very much appreciating that in the book. I really, really like the female main character, Stevie. She's so likable. She's so lovable. And I know people were saying just get through the first one, but I mean, I'm enjoying it. I really like it. Is it like blowing me out of the water right now? Not so much so, but I do really like the like openly talking about self-love and like really coming to the realization that you really need to learn how to love yourself before you can outwardly show that to others. And I just can really appreciate that. So I'm excited to finish that one. I'll be reading Play Along in October, which is the second book in the series, I believe. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but I'm excited to continue that because the Windy City series has been on my TBR for far too long. So I'm glad that I'm finally reading those. But let's get cozy and sit and read about as much as we can. Maybe hopefully at least 50 pages or something before I have to go to work. Okay, it is sometime later in the evening, and I have just finished Rose and Chains. I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts and then close out the vlog. I do feel like this is just a very heavy book. It's just heavy. There's nothing fun about it. Yeah, there's nothing fun about it. Andrew's literally been asking me, how's it going? Like, how's your book? Blah, blah, blah. Every once in a while, and I'm like, it's heavy. Like, that's it. It's just dark over and over. It's heavy. It has just like a very ongoing theme of womanizing in the worst way. I guess that's the best way that I'm going to describe it. It's just, yeah, it's not really enjoyable, to be honest with you. So I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I was really enjoying components in the beginning of like, oh, like this kind of reminds me of like, oh, this in Harry Potter or this and this. And like, I'm excited to read The Auction now. And I feel like I'm going to finish the series. I mean, I'll read the second book and go from there. But yeah, I mean, not really much to enjoy about this. Like, that just sounds so odd. I don't even know if I've ever said that about a book, but it's just so dark and sad. Very sad. Very sad, very heavy. I mean, yeah. So the only thing that's like keeping me really engaged is just that I want to see how the storyline progresses, and I want to see how the relationship between the MMC and the FMC progresses as well. And I do just feel like he's mysterious and I'm curious, but that's pretty much the only thing keeping me going here. So I don't know. We will see. That's how I feel about that. It was interesting. I will be finishing Mile High, I'm pretty sure, like tomorrow around the house or something. That'll be the way I bring in October. But if you stuck around to the end, thanks so much for being here. I feel like this was a really chaotic race to finish my September TBR, but I'm very proud of myself. I read way more books than I thought I was going to read this month, and I also added things to my TBR that I was not anticipating that I enjoyed so much. So anywho, if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to stick around and not miss any future bookish content or lifestyle content. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.